Hello guys, today I want to talk to you about priming. No, not Amazon priming. Today we're going to be talking about the psychological benefits of priming your brain for exercise. The priming that we're going to talk about today is a psychological technique that could help you improve all of your movements and all of your lifts, especially when you're lifting heavy weights. Priming could be described in many ways, but we're going to talk about priming today in regards to proactively trying to achieve a certain state. Let me give you an example. Have you ever found yourself in the middle of a workout starting to drift off, starting to look at your phone, maybe look at other people if you're in a group workout? Maybe you're thinking about what you're going to have for dinner later on, or the jobs and errands that you need to do for your family. Maybe start to clock watch and your focus shifts from doing exercise to something else. This form of procrastination when it comes to exercise is so common. And a lot of people struggle to get around this procrastination as they don't have the right tools to identify when they are procrastinating, to then break out of that loop and then break into a good habit loop. Priming could just be your answer. If you've ever found yourself preparing to lift heavy weights or multiple reps of a weight, maybe you're in the 5th round of a 5 exercise routine and you're starting to feel fatigue, your mind might just start to wander. Priming can be a verbal or physical trait that you can do to bring your concentration back to the task at hand. There's lots of ways that people do priming. For instance, if you find you're not in the correct mental state to lift a new 1 rep max or go for a new personal best, then priming can be a great idea. Priming could be anything from clapping your hands together. It could be an action. It could be saying something out loud. It could be doing a certain routine to refocus your mind at the task at hand. This helps to engage the mind and the body in a coordinated effort to focus on that task at hand. Many famous athletes and bodybuilders use this technique when it's time to get the hard work done. One of the most prevalent at priming is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. In the middle of his workouts, you'll quite often see that he may be starting to joke or starting to smile, and then he will shout the words, "Focus." He does this to refocus his attention onto the task at hand.
Focus. 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 Focus.
Many people do this before they lift, even in the gym. You might see people go, "Come on, let's go." Another way of priming is doing a certain set of actions or a routine before you do an exercise. Another way of doing it could be stomping your feet or even breathing deep. Weightlifters, this might be your routine to set up to lift a certain bar. Maybe you get someone to slap you on the chest or on the back. Maybe you take a big deep breath in and breathe out. Maybe you clap your hands. Or maybe, like myself, I say, "Let's go." That reaffirmation to myself helps me hear it and tells me it's time to go. If I catch myself procrastinating or resting for too long, I would say that out loud to reenact the movement that I want to be doing and that I should be doing, to refocus my efforts on the task at hand. A very famous rugby player, Johnny Wilkinson, used to do this before he took a kick. He would hold his hands together like this to refocus his energy and his mind on exactly the task at hand. Basketball players, before they shoot a free throw, have a routine to help focus that mind and achieve total concentration. With yourself, if you find that your mind goes wandering or procrastinating during workouts, maybe try and develop a priming routine. If you catch yourself procrastinating, do that priming movement or saying straight away and then refocus your efforts straight away at the task at hand. If you can do this more often than not, what you'll find is that priming effort will actually help you work harder and be able to lift better, as it helps start the action towards a positive sequence of events. I've trained hundreds of people over the years. I know when people have a priming routine, they're much more likely to achieve their goals in the future, especially if it's with weightlifting. Concentrating all your efforts at the task at hand will massively help. And there's my little tip of the day. Hope that helps. See you all soon.